So I wanted to take a few minutes with this video to talk about 3 interesting PlayStation 5 stories, and if you could hit that like button on the video, thank you to those that do it, and as always, it's very much appreciated. Now, the stories I want to dive into today includes the next major update for the PlayStation 5, the Wolverine PlayStation 5 leak, and Square Enix and PlayStation getting closer than ever. First, yes or no, have you played Final Fantasy 16 or not? We're going to be talking about Square Enix in just a sec, but before that, I'm curious how many of you have played their latest games. So comment below, yes or no, if you've played Final Fantasy 16 or not. Let me know down in the comments below. So shout out to Backbone for sponsoring another video here on the channel. The holiday season is upon us. It's a great time to get together with family and enjoy some good food, catch up with loved ones you haven't seen in a while, share presents, and share stories from your past year. It's also, of course, a great time to pick up a controller and get some gaming in. And the Backbone lets you do that wherever you are, whether that's gaming on mobile with Apple Arcade to check out the new Sonic Dream Team game, which I've been playing a bit of so far. It's pretty good. On console via your PlayStation 5 and remote play to clear out some of those side missions in Spider-Man 2 if you haven't gotten the platinum yet, or maybe finish up Alan Wake 2 if you haven't done that yet, or even jump into the new Avatar Frontiers of Pandora game that just recently released this month. You also have the PC, of course, via GeForce Now to access your PC library as well. All of your gaming content is accessible and can be played with a dedicated compact controller that you can easily take anywhere, which is the Backbone. It's a solid gift for yourself or for someone else this holiday season, all for $99. Go to playbackbone.com to get yours. Thanks to Backbone again for sponsoring this video. Now, diving into the first story of the video, Square Enix and PlayStation getting closer than ever. Reading from Twisted Voxel, a gaming enthusiast forum Reset Era member Head on the Block, formerly known as the credible leaker I'm a Hero 2, has stated that exclusive partnerships between Square Enix and PlayStation are going to get much worse in the future. The Reset Era member further explained that these exclusivity deals between Square Enix and PlayStation are fundamentally about the bottom line, i.e. money. They added that Microsoft has a larger array of development studios, while Sony, on the other hand, will work towards getting a larger number of exclusive partnerships and building on its existing brand loyalty. While platform exclusivity is generally frowned upon by the fan base, 30% of the income on all sales coming from such titles makes money for the platform holder. Therefore, Sony Interactive Entertainment strategy is likely to continue for the foreseeable future. The only other alternative is more acquisitions, which is also something the console maker will look to explore in the future. So I'm not really shocked by this because mainly that's what we've seen. Final Fantasy VII Remake, Rebirth, 16, and Forspoken are all PlayStation exclusives. I don't know how it could get deeper. Maybe there are more games in the works outside of the next Final Fantasy VII Remake entry, the third one, which I'm interested to see considering I enjoyed Final Fantasy 16. I also enjoyed the remake series as well. I'll check out Forspoken as well when I have time for that. I need some time to actually play games that are outside of the norm, but considering that Jeff Grubb and Greg Miller heard that Square Enix at one point was going to be bought out by PlayStation, them getting closer isn't the biggest surprise. Now, diving into the second story of the video, the Wolverine PlayStation 5 leak. Reading from GameRanks, as reported by Cyber Daily in Australia, a ransomware operator called Rysita claims to have hacked Insomniac successfully. The group are now holding up the studio's data for ransom, but this ransomware claim seems legitimate. The group has furnished some data as proof of the hack, and it visibly includes a picture of Wolverine himself. So the group has also seemingly taken employee information as well and has given Insomniac 7 days to respond, or the full data will be sold off for nearly $2 million, meaning they have much more than what they've shown off already. Sony responded to this saying, "We are aware of the reports that Insomniac Games has been the victim of a cybersecurity attack. We are currently investigating this situation. We have no reason to believe that any other Sony Interactive Entertainment or Sony divisions have been impacted." So it really sucks to see Insomniac Insomniac games hit like this, the screenshots shown off though aren't really crazy, considering the reports on the game have basically said it's going for a God of War like world structure, and I think it was easy to see it was going to be a third person action game. I'm not sure who expected a first person Wolverine game or a platformer or something like that. The crappy part here, of course, is the employee information. These are people's lives these attackers are taking advantage of, and I hope that gets resolved before any of this gets out. If they do in fact have substantial employee information, hopefully they don't, and this is just, nonsense. But even if they do, I hope this gets resolved and none of that gets out, because that type of stuff just really sucks to have out there in the public, and I hope Insomniac developers do not have to deal with that. But you guys let me know if you're excited for Insomniac's upcoming game, Wolverine, or not. Let me know down in the comments below. And now diving into the final story of the video, the next major update for the PlayStation 5. So it's that season once again. The next major update for the PlayStation 5 is coming out early 2024. The year is almost out with just about 2 weeks left. We'll talk about the launch timeline and potential leaks in early 2024 like we usually do with every major update. For this video, I wanted to highlight some of the major features you guys on the channel want to see in future major updates, which we've talked about before, but this is just a refresher before the year is out and before that next major update launches in early 2024. So I wanted to add here, full Discord integration isn't on the list, but there was a rumor that was supposed to happen this past November, but unfortunately it didn't. I'm assuming this could be something that comes out in 2024. But as for your top features, and I hope you guys get more vocal about wanting these, speak up about them on your social platforms, tag them, etc. Number 5, folders. This isn't even a complicated feature. We just want folders in the home screen instead of going to the games library section to have our folders over there. Number 4, web browser. This one is weird because you can already access the web browser on the PlayStation 5, but you have to go through a few hoops to get there. Sony, we already know how to access the browser. If you're worried about hacks, just let us skip that trouble and just have an app to do this. Xbox has a browser with their series platforms. The PlayStation 4 had a browser as well. Number 3, quick resume. Now, I'm not sure how likely something like this will happen, but Sony already has a resume activity feature for their games, allowing you to jump between different games that support this feature, and you can jump directly into the activity. Just go a step above and just let us switch between entire games in general. Number 2, dynamic themes. I've been tagging this on X like I did with 1440p before that launch. This isn't a crazy feature, Sony. Give people the option to have dynamic themes or stick with what's there right now, which is just, pictures or images and music that pops up on each individual game. Let people have the option for either. And number 1, of course, is PS3 backwards compatibility. Jeff Grubb and Moore's Law is Dead have been saying for a while now this is coming. It just needs time. I hope in 2024 we get to hear more on this, and also more PlayStation classic PSP and PS2 games start to get released on PlayStation Plus as well. So again, try to be more vocal about these features if you guys really want them. Tag them on your posts, do stuff like that. Obviously don't harass developers about them, but just tag them on your posts, be more vocal, speak up about them, and hopefully Sony starts to listen. But you guys let me know which feature you want the most on the PlayStation 5 that's on the list or not. Let me know down in the comments below. And if you guys did enjoy this video, please hit that like button, as it always helps, and subscribe if you're new. I got new videos every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. And now I'll check you guys out on the next one. And welcome back to the after show. This is a part of the video where we have a little fun down in the comments below. If you're old, welcome back. If you're new, welcome. For today's thing, what I want you guys to do is to body, obliterate, destroy, and overall harass the comment section with ready for the upgrades. Obviously, I'm referring to whatever upgrades come with the early 2024 major firmware release for the PlayStation 5. I'm always excited for that season. If you are as well, destroy the comment section with ready for the upgrades, and I'll definitely heart those comments like I always do, because I appreciate everybody who stays to the end of my videos. And now I'll check you guys out on the next one.
Don't let them hit you.